Hello fellow dragon riders, and welcome to another episode of Dragons 101. The dragon we're gonna be looking at today is the Typhoomerang. And this dragon is one that people have expected to show up soon. I personally have never been super excited for it, but now that it's here I am very excited because, well, if we just take a look at the model, it looks gorgeous. The wings are so huge. This dragon is probably, together with the Timberjack, it's one of the dragons that has the biggest wingspan compared to their body. And it looks gorgeous just when we take a look. It really looks like the Typhoomerang with the face, the horns. It look fantastic, and it looks like it has a very calm expression to it, and I really like that. I like its claws too. The claws look great. They look really fantastic. This model has many similarities to the Monster's Nightmare, and you can tell that they have used the same animations for the Typhoomerang as they have for the Monster's Nightmare. But there's also a lot of things that are different. For one, the wings are super big compared to the Monster's Nightmare, and they have this nice pattern on them that looks like stripes or something. It looks really great. But I say we take this guy out for a flight, so here we go. First flight on the Typhoomerang. At first it looks really great. It looks gorgeous with these gigantic wings flapping. Looks really amazing, look fantastic. But then when you get a closer look, you can tell that the wings are actually not that wide. It looks like they're folded constantly. I mean, the real Typhoomerang in the series have gigantic wings, but these wings are shortened out, so they are really short compared to what a Typhoomerang would look like. But the game developers had to do this because this is an online game, and if everybody gets a Typhoomerang with gigantic wings, it's gonna be too much data to load for the files, and the game would lag insanely much. So they have to shorten down the wings. And when you take things into account, it's not that big of a problem, because the dragon still looks gorgeous, and the wings are quite amazing. Still, they have all these small looks like spikes sticking out, part of the wings. It looks great, and it almost looks like an airplane with these wings kind of shortened that way. It looks like a jet in some way, which also gives it kind of like a cool touch. I love the way the belly looks, the stomach looks. It has nice scale texture, and like I said, the claws look also really great when it's flying, so I really enjoyed that. But like I said, this is the same model they used for the Monster's Nightmare. So the only thing there is to complain about this model is the length of the wings. The wings are short, but they are still really big. Really gigantic wings. So this dragon can easily carry a rider. And that has been my greatest issue with dragons like the Deadly Natter. They would probably have trouble, if we think real life physics and stuff like that, they would have trouble even just carrying their own weight, unless they would be flapping their wings all the time. But the Typhoomerang has so big wings that it can easily just soar through the air, and that is amazing. So the stats of this dragon is actually pretty good, if I have to say it myself. We have my Typhoomerang here. I named it Kurt Cobain, after Kurt Cobain, of course. If you don't know who Kurt Cobain is, he was a musician, but then he died. And so my dragon is named Kurt. And if we take a look at the stats, the speed is really good. It's almost maxed out. You can tell the pitch rate is 6, which is average, turn rate 8, pretty good, acceleration 6. So it has like average pitch, turn and acceleration rates, but a really nice speed to it. So let's take him out for a race to see if these stats actually add up. From what I have experienced so far with the Typhoomerang racing, he is quite solid. He is fast, and he turns nicely and moves great in the air. So he's definitely suitable for racing. He's excellent at corners, and like I said, his speed is very good and sturdy, and he keeps it up steady throughout the entire race. So he's definitely a great dragon, and if you get to know him, good enough, you will be able to finish first in many of your races. I always believe that it's not about the dragon, it's about the rider. But this dragon is definitely also having it's somewhat talented at racing. So he's definitely a good pick for racing, if I have to say it myself. So I believe that's it for the Typhoomerang. And remember to leave a comment if you have anything to say about the Typhoomerang. I believe it's a very beautiful dragon with big wings. I really enjoy that about this dragon, that the wings are so gigantic. And leave any suggestions to new dragons, or if you want anything else about the dragon to be included in these videos, I would love to hear it. And there's just left for me to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. So long, Dragon Riders!